So there's three kinds of people in the world when it comes to money. There's an investor, a trader, and a speculator. I am an investor. So the moment I started buying Bitcoin, I wasn't a trader. A trader is somebody who's going to buy it and sell it. A trader, like in real estate, is kind of a flipper. They buy a house to flip it. That's what traders do. And a speculator is a gambler. And I would say most people who are chasing Dogecoins and all this other stuff and Bitcoin, and they're speculators. They're all kind of gamblers hoping it'll go up. That's not what I do. So I am an investor. I understand trading. That's what Andy Tanner and all those guys teach, is how you can make money going up and make money coming down. It makes no difference. So when Bitcoin crashed, I made more money. You see, and the guys who are losing money right now is because you're not a trader, you're a speculator. That's what I'm saying, but it doesn't mean I hate Bitcoin. Okay, so don't be a speculator, because those are gamblers out there. And real financial education should include why Bitcoin and gold and silver are going up and down. Everybody in the world says, okay, we'll accept the dollar because it's as good as gold. And 1971 is when a man named President Nixon broke the promise, and the dollar came off the gold standard and it became debt. Bitcoin and Dogecoin and all that is because of what happened here. So in 1971, it was illegal for Americans to own gold. And I was a pilot in Vietnam flying for the US Marine Corps. And I thought it was really strange that it was illegal for an American to own gold. So I became suspicious of the Federal Reserve Bank and the Treasury. You know, Bitcoin guys and women are rebels. Get out of debt and invest for the long term in the stock market. I don't do any of that because I don't have to. And the US Treasury can print money. Those savers are losers. And that's what, and the school teachers are still telling people to save money. So all you Bitcoin people out there, this is what I do. I save gold, I save silver, I save Bitcoin, Ethereum, and bullets. So Bitcoin goes up, Bitcoin goes down, and all that stuff. It's not any different than gold. It's just more volatile because you guys are more tech savvy, and you can Reddit and GameStop and all that stuff, and you guys trying to corner the silver market. As I said, you guys are more sophisticated, you have more aware, but you don't have the experience yet. So keep going, but you'll get that experience. You're getting it, so it's manipulated. So let me tell you how bad it is. So look at this here, okay? This is the US Mint in silver eagles, which is my favorite coin. Even though the demand is through the roof, sales are down by 75%. Gold eagles, which is my second favorite coin, I have lots of them, by the way, sales are down by 41%. So how can sales be down when demand is up? And then these are, they're called buffaloes, or they're blanks. Buffalo, it's like Indian head nickel or Indian buffalo dime, whatever it is. It's down by 67%. That was yesterday. So it's 100% manipulated. It's just like when the Biden administration comes out and says China is going to ban Bitcoin. Well, they've been banning it since 2013. This is the next thing is on the macro. I'm not in, see, guys in Bitcoin are thinking this big. It's the smallest part of the market. There's more opportunity if you think like an entrepreneur. There is so much opportunity. So anyway, is why I don't save money is because in 1971, the dollar became debt and taxes. See, in 1944, the dollar was backed by gold. In 1971, because we were buying so much stuff from Japan and Germany and all that, they started to cash in the gold. They started saying, we don't want the dollars, we want the gold. So Nixon had to change take the dollar off the gold standard in 71, and they changed it to debt, IOU plus taxes. This is for real. These are assets here. The biggest market are called derivatives. Derivatives are fake assets. Like an ETF is a derivative, a stock is a derivative. It's a massive market. You know, that they now have some kind of Bitcoin derivative and all that, but it's a tiny market. The next big market are bonds, huge market, that's debt, huge market for bonds. And then this comes stocks, huge market for stocks. And these guys are worried about crypto. You know, going, hey, there's more opportunity all over this place. And then there's businesses. The richest guys on earth own businesses. That's why Elon Musk is a billionaire. That's why Bezos is a billionaire. They didn't get it, you know, climbing the corporate ladder. They made the corporate ladder. And that's kind of entrepreneurs I'm talking about. And that's what we at Rich Dad teach people to do. Then there's real estate. And the reason I have so much real estate is because real estate will give me as much debt as I want. And the more debt I use to buy real estate, we don't pay any taxes. So Trump uses debt and he doesn't pay any taxes. You know what I mean? But the Clintons said that Trump was a crook. And she says, but you don't pay any taxes. And Trump, this is in 2015 or 2016, he says, so when Hillary Clinton said to Trump during the presidential debate, but you don't pay any taxes. And he says, that means I'm smart. And the socialists, all the school teachers, they hate him. But they don't know how to make millions and pay no taxes. So that's real macro financial education. Meanwhile, the crypto guys down here are worried about Bitcoin going up and down. They're more afraid that if it goes to zero, they don't know how to come back. I think I was cracking up about when I was in Cancun last week and all these multimillionaire crypto guys who just got lucky because they were speculating. And now that it's crashing, you know, they're getting afraid because they don't know how to make it back. Mm-hmm. And what I'm saying is that with the right financial education, it's infinite. And so when I was listening to the news, oh, China says they banned Bitcoin, I'm going, no, they didn't. They ban it every year. What China did ban, this is the most important thing, they allow the little guy to own Bitcoin or crypto. But the institutions cannot own Bitcoin. That's the most important point I want you to understand. It's institutions don't own Bitcoin. Like the central bank doesn't own Bitcoin because Bitcoin goes against the central bank. So that's why it's the Fed, the European Central Bank, the Japanese Central Bank, the British Central Bank of England, they don't like crypto. That's important to understand. You know, Bitcoin is important. It's going to crash. I think if it goes to 27,000 a coin, I'm going to back up the truck. I'm going to buy more.
Yeah, that's what I love, Robert. It's having the capitalist mindset. It's using the stimulus check to your advantage and investing in your financial education and not letting anyone control you. You are in control of your financial future.
Yeah, I don't need money. The moment you don't need money, you're a free human being. But that's why they don't teach you anything about money in school. Then you become a school teacher, like my poor dad. Good man, very, very good man, smart guy. Terrified of making mistakes. Thinking capitalists are all crooks. And that's what they're teaching kids today.